Hi guys. Uh, in this session, we would be discussing about payment terms. Payment terms are nothing but cash discounts provided, cash discounts provided by vendor or to customer, depending whether you're using it in vendor or customer transactions. If it's in vendor transactions, you are taking a discount. In case of customer, you're giving a discount. So here, we are right now at payables. So we'll be receiving a discount from a vendor for uh, payment for making payment within a stipulated time. Okay. So for payment terms, let me take you to configuration, SPRO, accounts payable, receivables and payables, business transactions, incoming invoices, maintain terms of payments. T code being OBB8. It's OBB8. Maintain terms of payments. New entries. Payment terms be anything. It's basically 4 digits alphanumeric. So I can enter my company code. Need not enter any explanation. That's okay. This is an interview question. Can a payment term be used for both customers and vendors? Yes, they can be used for both. But in our scenario, since we are using for vendor, I'll be choosing vendor. There's no hard and fast rule. You can choose customer as well. That's okay. Leave it that way. Important point here. Very, very important point. Baseline date. Default for baseline date. Let's talk about baseline date first. Let me take you back to my Excel. This is a very important interview question. Please note it. What is a baseline date? This is a common phenomenon used in day-to-day accounting transactions as well. Baseline date is the date from which my due date starts. Okay, this is the date from which my due date starts, or my payment term starts. Sorry, this is the date from which my payment terms start. Okay, not the due date from which my payment terms start. Let me illustrate this by an example. Like, okay, an agent comes to me, approaches me, and asks me to use a few products. Okay, he approaches me today, that is 4th of March. He says you use it for few days. For example, you use it for 3 days, and then you can pay me. Okay, so the term here is you use this for 3 days and pay me. All right. He says that he did not bring the goods or the products today. He will be providing me by tomorrow, that is 5th March. So he provides me the products by 5th March. I pay him after 3 days. So 3 days. When do you think the 3 days would start? 4th or the 5th March? The clause here is use the products, and after using them, take 3 days to pay. I cannot count 3 days from 4th March because I did not use the products. I can only use the products on 5th March because I'll be getting them on my hand on 5th March. So the 3 days start from 5th March. So 5th March is your baseline date. Understood? This is the date from which your payment terms start. In my case, 3 days start from 5th. So 5th is your baseline date, not 4th. I hope you understood what a baseline date is. So here, default for baseline date. When posting a transaction, if you set no default, system would ask you to enter the baseline date manually. If this is the case, posting date, if you select whatever posting date you enter in the transaction, system would copy the same in the baseline date field. Then document date. Then or the document date will be copied onto baseline date or entry date. Entry date is the system date, irrespective of posting or document date, whatever you give. Entry date is fixed by system. Your system date will be the entry date. Generally, in the businesses, it's basically document date. That is to calculate your payment terms. Now, let me choose it this way. Percentage. Let's say if my vendor pays in 10 days, I pay him 2% discount. If he pays in 20 days, I give him, let's say if he pays in 10, I pay 5. If he pays in 20, I give him 2% discount. Else the maximum number of days is 30, and there is no discount for payment within 30 days because 30 days is the maximum time limit. All right, and press enter. You will find here the explanation automatically popping up. It says within 10 days 5% cash discount, within 20 days 2%, and within 30 days due net. Just save this and we will post a few transactions to see what discount we are receiving. Okay, just save this. All right, and before you go for transactions, there is another config to make. Let's see what the config is. Look, when you're receiving discount, there should be a discount GL assigned somewhere. Else, how is system going to decide what discount GL to be used? Okay, so we are now going to assign a discount GL. Okay, now go back here. We go to outgoing payments. Is that outgoing payments? Should be outgoing payment global settings. Here, define accounts for cash discounts taken. T code OBXU. OBXU. Just go inside. It's under business transactions, outgoing payments, outgoing payment global settings, and define accounts for cash discount taken. If it were to be for customer, you would have chosen define accounts for lost cash discount, right? Chart of accounts 1000. Oh, sorry, chart of accounts are 9001. Okay, just click save. An account. System asks for an account. I don't have a discount account created in my chart of accounts. So I better go and create a new GL SAP, leaving the screen intact. Use /OFS00 to create a GL. We are creating a GL for a purpose, right? Cash discount taken. Which category should it fall into? Which group? Other revenue. Not revenue. Revenue seems to be my business relevant revenue. Other revenue is my indirect, Other revenue, it's up to you, whatever you wish to take. I take this 3100, new GL 3,10,000 under other revenue, P&L statement, of course. What happens if I choose balance sheet? Nothing. System does not react anything. It saves. So short text, discount received, account, copy the same. It's up to you, whatever the name you wish to enter, you can enter. Line item display, create bank interest G001 and save. I repeat, revenue, P&L chosen, right? Everything intact, and this. So GL account creation is pretty simple for you now. I choose the same GL, or you could have copied the number. I did not copy, I just closed the window. Discount received 3,10,000 and save. And many students ask me, what's this transaction SKE? SKE transaction is a standard thing. Look, whenever a discount option is triggered during vendor payment, system checks if there are any GLs inside SKE. Okay, this is the triggering point. You cannot change that. This is a standard thing. You can only enter the GLC. Okay, so now let me post a transaction. Since we have here like within 10 days, 20 days, and 30 days. Within 10 days, I have 5%. Within 20 days, I have 2%. Let me post a document. Okay, let's post the document current date. Let's see what happens. Now, careful. For payment terms, you need to go to payment tab and enter the payment terms. Do you find payment terms here? No. That means payment terms are suppressed or hidden. Now, where do you want me to check the payment terms? Of course, field status variance. Okay. Now, go to field status variance OBC4. It's again some network issue. This has been persisting for last 2 days, I guess. It seems to have logged in, but unusable. Just give me a moment. Please bear with me. This is a system issue. There you are. Inside my field status groups 9001, I have assigned G001 to all the GLs. If you have assigned any other field status group to the reconciliation account of vendor, double click on that group. I'm here to change the payment terms, so it should be under payment transactions. Look, payment terms are suppressed here. So make payment terms optional here and save. Okay, I made the payment terms optional. Immediately it won't take effect. You will have to go back, exit, go back to the screen FB60. It was basically like resetting a transaction. Go to payment tab now. Look, you have the payment terms. I hope now you understand how field status variants work. Okay, my payment terms are 9001, I know, and press enter. Look, 10, 5, 20, they are already there. Terms of payment change, check. That's okay, that's a warning. Fine. Press enter and skip. So I can save the document now. Okay, now document was posted 1010. Let's check the JV. It says expense debit to my vendor account. Hey, where's the discount account we created? Don't hurry up. Cash discounts are generally provided upon payment, not at the time of invoice, correct? So let's let's make the payment and avail the discount. I'm taking you to F-53. F-53 for payments. What date am I giving here? 4th of March. That means immediately, today itself I'm paying. So how much discount are you expecting? Let's see. In my Excel, I plotted that if I pay within 10 days, I'll get 5% discount. So I'm paying immediately today. So that is under 10 days, I should be availing 5% discount. Let's go inside. The other fields you know very well. Look here. Just ignore this 2000. That's an old document. So this is my invoice 4000, which I just posted. And when I come for payment today, right now, it gives me a discount of 200 rupees. That is 5%. Okay. What if I choose posting date after 10 days? That is probably on 15th of March. What happens? Oh, I chose 5th March. Sorry. I should have chosen 15th March. It still says this. Let me check. Oh, sorry. I shouldn't have exit the transaction, but that's okay. It's 15th March 2018. 15th March 2018. Well, document date matters, not the posting date. Now it's 2%. Okay. So I'm not posting the transaction after 10 days, that is within 20 days is 2%. So similarly, if I post transaction after 30 days, or sorry, after 20 days, that is on under 30 days, I would not be availing any discount. Now, a very, very important thing which we'll be learning now is about this. The amount I entered in the previous screen was 4,000, as you can see. Upon realizing that I have a discount and system is providing me 80 rupees of discount, the ultimate payment is 3920. There is a difference of 80 rupees overpayment. Should system allow me? The difference is too large for clearing, system exclaims. That means I have not set the tolerance. The tolerance is 0. If tolerance was rupees 80 or more, system would have allowed me to post. So what do I do now? Should I go back all over again and enter all the details? No, not required. What you can do is just click here, charge off difference, double click on your cash account, enter the correct amount here. I enter star so that I allow system to calculate by itself the amount and press enter. There you go, 3920. Now go back to process open items. There you go, 3920, 3920. So the amount you entered in the initial screen 4000 is corrected to 3920. Should I simulate? What should I see in the discount account? 80 rupees. Simulate. There you are. My vendor account debit, cash account credit 3920, and discount received account is 80, which is a gain. Hence it is credit. Discount received account. This GL is automatically picked by system. Okay. So we save the transaction. So this was all the payment terms which we have discussed, configured, and posted and saw the results. I hope you understood the payment terms. This was a small topic, but having some powerful interview questions such as baseline date, okay, whether this payment terms, one payment term can be used for vendor or customer or not, for both or not, and so on. So I hope you enjoyed the session today. Please practice, explore new things in the payment terms as well. It's not possible for me to tell you each and every scenario or every what we say, every corner of the screen. Just go through each and every screen, explore some things. I hope you understood what I meant to say. So see you in the next session. Probably next session we'll be seeing invoice clearing and reversal of cleared documents. Here the reversal of cleared documents is different from what we did in the GL. In the GL, we only reverse the document, but in AP and AR, where a document is cleared, it needs to be reset as well. So we will be taking it as a separate topic in my next session. Till then, see you. Goodbye.